have a perfect scene. This guy walked in perfectly. Yo, that's...
You don't erase our speech.
No, you couldn't catch me.
I want to see you in church, bro.
did he?
After the year.
No, you didn't. I touched it first.
But I beat yes. What
What was that?
Bro, like, it's just like keep it natural as possible, really and truly. Today, we're going to talk about something called toxic environment. I think most of us may have been in, got out of, currently still in. Yeah, let's get into it. You see, with toxic environments, it isn't always easy to spot. You know, you may be in it and you're not even realizing it. Some people that just straight up disrespect you, you know, call you by this, say that about you, yeah, they talk behind your back, this and that. These people aren't really for you. It's the ones that pretend to follow you, pretend to be, you know, supportive, that pretend to be, you know, those that really care about you when really and truly they really aren't. Like, it's the friend that never hypes you up, never has something good to say about you. It's always something negative. Even at work, you know, you got a grumpy colleague, it's always complaining about, oh, he's always doing long hours. His wife is seen some next man, his kids are on a mad thing. These kind of things, even family, you know, make you feel guilty for trying something new, for doing something creative. You're into fashion, you're into blogging, and your family just says, oh, nah, I stick to that career, even though you're not really into that career. But you just do it anyways because of them, and then you end up getting further in that career. You're just hating it. You're hating every minute of it, but you're just doing it for your parents. In life, it's important to spot these things as soon as they're apparent to us, because people want to bring you down when you want to be up here. You know what I'm trying to say? So you got to really try and have people that are always going to try and bring you further up, all the way up type shit, you know what I mean? And having these friends that bring you down, you're going to steep down to their level, you know? So having friends that really want to elevate you, elevate them, together you grow together, you know? Boom. Negativity, sometimes drama, discouragement, it can really motivate you when you're really trying to focus on your goals, you know. That's another reason why it's important to surround yourself with people that encourage you, uplift you, want the best for you. Even when people try and criticize you for trying different things, sometimes the lack of encouragement can really question your abilities. You know, you maybe ask yourself, am I even good at this? You know, am I even worth trying this? Should I stop doing this? You know, you start having these voices in your head, you're questioning so many things, and you say, give up, and you never reach your goals. You never reach what you want to be. You never reach the kind of person you want to aspire to be. You feel me? Also, in a toxic environment, it can lead to you really blaming other people around you, where really and truly this is your life. You know, you got to take control of your life. So you start, you know, putting up the victim card, say, oh, it's their fault. Oh, they're the reason why I'm like this. They're the reason why I'm in this situation. When really and truly, like, they may be part of it, they may have contributed to it, but at the same time, you're also there as well. Because at the end of the day, you've got to control your future. This is your life we're talking about. Sometimes you could ask yourself, you know, why do we stay around these people? One of the reasons why we want to stay is just because we feel that sense of loyalty to these people. You know, they may have done good in the past, you know, and they may have helped us in the past. And these people over the years have changed, become toxic, become negative, have really negative views on life. We feel like we owe them time, our loyalty, our money sometimes. Another reason why we stay is that, you know, that sense of comfort. You know, we don't want to change. We don't want to change our friends. We don't want to change our circle. We're afraid of, like, going out, starting again. You know, for example, when you first start uni, you don't know anybody, you know, so you kind of starting afresh in a way, you know. Some people even like rebrand themselves. Oh yeah, I'm this person now. You know, even though they were like bully in school, now they want to move into like more of a, oh, I'm a nice person now. Yeah. This is my new aesthetic. And then once people really get to know you, they realize, oh yeah, you're really just a bully. Just because someone you know for so long, you would think, oh yeah, they're my guy, they're my girl, whatever. they got my back, but that's not always the case. Some people have really got ulterior motives, you know. So you gotta really watch out for these people. We have to learn to be alone sometimes. A lot of people stay in these toxic situations because they're scared of being alone. That's why, like, I guess networking is a good thing. It's a good thing getting to high places when you really find yourself in the right place, right time. You know, these people can put you high places. I mean, I guess how do you remove yourself from these people? I use the word detaching. Detach yourself from these people. Stop replying to them texts. Stop picking up calls. Just absolutely just go ghost. Just disappear. Constant negativity, drama, gossip, all that. I swear you see it online as well, whatever's going on online. These things can leave you unmotivated and slow down your progress when you're making momentum. You know, you're every day going gym, every day you're making videos, every day you're you know what, I'm bad at examples. I can't think of examples right now. First, you gotta set yourself some boundaries. Be honest, like, you gotta start replying to their messages, stop picking up calls, just, you know, maybe you gotta unfriend and block. Do you gotta do, you know, you gotta do, you know, to remove these people. It might seem a bit snaky, a bit weird, but end of the day, it's gonna be better for you in the long run. So really think about that. Sit down and think about really who's really with me, for me, and who wants to get something out of me, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Negative people can bring drama, gossip, all kinds of issues to you, and that's gonna really drain your energy. And at the same time, you're gonna start thinking like these man. You're gonna start thinking like how they move. You're gonna have the same negative thoughts they do, the same outlook of life that they have, and you don't really want that. You want to have an optimistic view on life. You know, every day you wake up like, yeah, I have the ability to walk. I'm grateful for walking, grateful for drink, having water, a roof on my head. You know, let me try me the best version of me. You know, with all the good things that are given to me. You know what I'm trying to say? Go look around and think, you know what I mean? Actually in a privileged position. You know, a lot of people in this world are suffering. You know, there's a lot of homelessness, there's a lot of wars going around. There's wars going on right now, you know. You know what I mean? And you gotta really think of the bigger picture here. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? I mean, what kind of impact do you want to leave on the world? Because when you think like these people, you have the same lazy and negative drama. All these things are gonna happen in your life as well. You're gonna attract these things that happen to you in your life. So they may even destroy your life to some degree, you know. So it's really important to really watch yourself, your friends, your family. These people shape you. These people that in your life shape who you are. So you gotta really pick carefully. Being around toxic people can lead to things such as self-doubt, procrastination. You're really questioning a lot with yourself, you know, and that can really affect your self-esteem, your confidence, you know, the way you move, the way you walk, the way you talk to people. You know, you can probably tell by looking at someone they're just really like shy or just really low. You never know, people in their life could really be bringing them down. You don't know what people are going through on the day. Some people even develop unhealthy, you know, coping mechanisms, you know, drugs, drinking, you know, yeah, that could be negative, you know, doing all that, really and truly, overeating, undereating, you're eating through the pain, and you're not eating through the pain. You know, some people go from one extreme to another extreme. People find their ways of coping through these times, you know, heavy drug use, you know, we start sniffing, sparking this, drinking that. When I really think about it in my own life, I'll be so honest, I've been so blessed and lucky to have people around me that really support me. I've made good choices as years goes on, choosing the right people, you know what I mean? Because I have goals I want to aspire to, and I have people that support me, that around me, that also have the same goals and high interest in reaching them goals. I may not have a lot of these friends, these people around me, but listen, all you need is one or two people, you know, it can go a long way, you know. At least you got one or two solid people in your life, you'll be good. At the end of the day, your environment shapes who you are. You gotta think about who do you want to become. You gotta think now. We're in our 20s, we gotta think who we want to become in the future, because we don't want to be 30, 40, just sad about the choice we made in our 20s. You know, you don't want to make mistakes now, regret it later. You want to make the right choices now, so we're set up for the future. You know, imagine if we lock in right now, if we choose the right friends, by 40, 30, some of us could be retired by now, retired parents, making all sorts of money, traveling the world, doing the things you dream about. If you're around negative people all the time, you're most likely gonna never reach those heights. So reconsider who you're being around. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life. You gotta use every opportunity to grow and be a better you. And that's the vid for today. If you mess with me, this content, you know what to do. Like, sub, comment, all that below. Any thoughts you have about what I said today, let me know down there. Yeah, man, in a bit. This is for the real ones that really mess with me, for real. I can't lie. Couldn't get deep, I'll be honest. Couldn't get real for a bit because I can't lie, it's been tricky. So these past few weeks has been the hardest periods of my life. I'll be so real, man. To some people, this may not be a big deal or not, but real and true to me, it is. Yeah, I lost another car. Once again, it wasn't my fault. If you ever see my vid about what happened last time, it's up right now. So yeah, I lost another car. I got another accident. Well, yeah. Last thing that happened to my car wasn't nothing to do with a crash. But long story short, a disabled person didn't check their mirrors, didn't see me come in, and literally hit me passenger side. My car's written off now, so I've got to get another car. You feel me? You see me in the car right now. This is not my car. This is very temporary. This is a courtesy car, from Enterprise. So it's not mine. It's just a temporary. So I don't get too comfortable with this or get too like, oh, this is nice. This is no. It's not my car. So I don't get too comfortable with it. So when I get my car, you'll see. So the car I'm getting, stay tuned. I can't like be nice. Hopefully it's nice. But I'll be real though, it's probably gonna be a downgrade for my cash guy I had. Yeah, this is the deep bit now. I couldn't create this relationship with my car. I called her Ruby. Yeah, that funny thing I just remembered when I told my boys, well, my boy Jay, about my car name. This guy goes, "Oh, Ruby Rose, yeah." They called her Ruby Rose, bro. The thought of that woman didn't even cross my mind when I was naming my car, And this guy came and ruined it for me. But I was thinking about changing the name because this guy was like, "Oh, Ruby Rose," but I was like, you know what? It's too late. I think it fitted the car. It's red. Maybe simple as that. This guy gonna go shout out freaking DDG's ex-girl. No, he's a funny guy. I can't lie, man. But shout out to Jay though, man. Actually, about Jay, for his YouTube channel, he's just started his own thing now. So shout out to my guy. I'll put it up right now. Boom, you see channel. Just grab my guy, get with it. You feel me? And also, yeah, he busted me up the first bit of my video. You see the footage, on this guy's camera's cold, man. Soon, we lit. We get in there when the bread is making sense. I'm gonna get a cold ass camera, man. I can't wait. But yeah, shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to my boy Jay. Yeah, man, with this car thing, man, it's affected me, man. Because I really took care of this car, man. I took the car washes. I washed it myself. I cleaned it myself. I took care of it, And for the past year, I've dealt with so much BS, man. So many car tickets, speeding fines, but I still got course for that, so I didn't get any points. Even insurance, MOT, repairs. This car cost me so much money, so much cash loss, and this past couple of months now, I've overcome this. The repairs are sorted out, everything was fine. No more car tickets, no more speeding, nothing. I was doing well. I'm like, good. Let me go forward and progress. Let's get it. You know what I mean? And this happened, and this set me all the way back. And I'm fine physically, but emotionally, mentally, I can't let it mess me up last week. It messed me up. I can't wait. The whole week I was just, oh my, I was on myself. I'll be so real. After that, all that happened, I felt I was free, I can start, even upgrading maybe, I was thinking about adding CarPlay, better speakers, like even getting the tints darker, you know what I mean? And this set me all the way back. When it happened, I'd be so real. Like, I thought in my mind was like, oh, it's death, just give up. I thought for a sec like I should just give up and start again. I'm gonna go all the way back home, start again, leave my parents' house, and just say, you know what, I'm gonna start from square one and start again. And I thought for a bit, and I was like, I don't want to do that. It was too drastic. I said, I'm still here, you know. I'm here. I hear my own, do my thing, you know, figuring it out like everybody else is, you know. Yeah, man, it's been tough, man. I put up some pictures on how it looked after the crash. It's bad. I did a lot of thinking, and this is very fitting for this video actually as well. You know, maybe it was meant to be. Maybe all this was meant to be. It's all destiny, you know. And yeah, I was thinking like, I'm just so lucky to have certain people around me that really support me and want to be there for me, you know. And I never really deeply like that. I'll be real, man. You know, I guess it takes these events to happen to see who really are for you. You feel me? Because having these people that support you in these hard times, it makes life easier. You know, because life's already hard as it is. You know, you don't want extra things to make it even harder. You know, you don't want toxic people to make it even worse for you, to add more weight to that, to add more negativity, to add on, to build upon that. There's more and more negativity. And one day you're going to absolutely just crash out and just say, F this. You know, you don't want to get to that point where you're crashing out. Trust me, don't want to get to that point where you're crashing out. It's not a good look. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. People that support me during this time, man. I just want to shout these man out. You know what I mean? You know who you are. You know, people that actually showed up for me, that they're present for me. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll be so real. You know, cool. I got DMs from people saying you're right and that. I appreciate it. I can't lie. But the ones that really called me, were there present for me. I mess with you, man. You guys. Appreciate y'all, man. This should be a lesson for people out there, you know. Find your circle, find people out that really care about you, that care about you, that, you know, that really genuinely care about you, and you can feel it, you know. Because I certainly did. I'll be so real. I was like, wow, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, am I that important? Y'all are real MVPs out here, man. But yeah. End this vid for all this time, you know. Keep those people that care about you very close. Don't lose them, because I doubt you can find another people. Like, I doubt I can find these people again if I lost them, you know. So I'm keeping them close. Tight knitted. You feel me? So, yeah, man. End of the day, you don't want to be in this world alone. It's going to be depressing. Depressing as hell. So think about that. Think about this, yeah. Think about this. Do you want to be in this world alone? Think about it. Yeah?